I'd like to train a bit, just lightly, with practice weapons.
Right. Let's get to it. What weapon would you like to try? Got a bastard sword, a short sword, you can fight with poles, whatever you fancy.
I still don't feel entirely competent with the bastard sword. I'd like to try that.
Right, lad. Grab your piece, we'll get stuck in. Huh? Giving up already? Yeah. Force your opponent into a position you want him in. And attack unexpectedly. See? I strike from overhead, then slap from the side, back swing, low down. So you expect me to strike from below, but then I turn the sword, strike you with the other side. Once more, defend. Now, you try it. Strike from above, then from the right, then slash. Strikes have to follow quickly, one after the other. As soon as one lands, you start the next. You have to keep exactly to the sequence, otherwise it won't come off. Slash from above, slash from the right, slash from below. Go! Catch the rhythm. As soon as one blow lands, change it. That's it. Try once more. No. You have to strike me 3 times. 3 times. No. You have to strike me 3 times. 3 times. That's it. Try once more. Try to catch the rhythm. As soon as one blow lands, change the target zone and strike again. Right away. Don't stop.
I think I've mastered the basics of combat. Could you teach me something a bit more advanced?
I see. And what weapon are you such a master at?
I'm pretty good with a sword.
You're a bit cocky, ain't you? All right then, let's see what you can do. You're as good as you think you are. I'll teach you some master strikes.
I'm ready.
Stand there, take your weapon, fight. You look like you know what you're doing. I'll teach you a trick. Ow! Enough. That will do. That wasn't at all bad. All right. It seems you're ready for the next lesson. Now, pay close attention. I'll teach you the most important thing. It's good to be able to attack. It's good to be able to fend off your opponent's blows. The best is when you're able to do both at once. A master stroke is when you parry your opponent's blow and strike him at the same time. Attack me, and I'll show you how it's done. See? I parry and strike in one move. There's no defense against this technique, and it's executed well. The thing is to time it right. Block right into your opponent's strike and match your movement to his. One elegant technique, and the fight is won. Try it. I'll attack slowly. You parry. Very good. Well done. Not bad.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot? Agree?
Well, a little more, we'll call it a deal. Agreed. Now, listen up.
I'd like to train a bit, just lightly, with practice weapons.
Right. Let's get to it. What weapon would you like to try? Got a bastard sword, a short sword? We can fight with poles. Whatever you fancy.
I still don't feel entirely competent with the bastard sword. I'd like to try that.
Right, lad. Grab your piece, we'll get stuck in. Missed! Jesus Christ!
I'd like to train, but I want real combat with real weapons.
A bit cocky, ain't you? But all right. I like a man with a bit of piss and vinegar in him. I'll never learn as much with a wooden sword as with a real weapon. The old master swordsman says a true apprentice of the martial arts should be wounded at least once. Some say he should even try what it's like to die. That's blasphemy. Let's fight then. Have no fear, I won't kill you. But you might get hurt, and if you do, I won't bandage you. You'll have to deal with the consequences yourself. What weapon will you try?
I still don't feel entirely competent with the bastard sword. I'd like to try that.
Right, lad. Grab your piece, we'll get stuck in. Take that! Cunt! Giving up already? Fuck it! Yeah.
My respects to you, sir. Good boy.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
What about this?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement. See you later.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Since it's you.
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Fresh bread! Come and get it!
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll...
I hope I can be of some humble service to you. Goodbye.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Since it's you.
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum.
What do you need?
Goodbye. I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
Is this enough?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Bread, fresh bread.
Yeah! Yeah!
God save. How may I help you, good knight?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
So what are you interested in?
I'd like a private bath for two.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
About that evening.
Ah, yes. I never thanked you properly for helping me with the laundry. That storm would have carried it off to God knows where.
Oh, I think you thanked me enough. But next time we should take shelter somewhere else. That hayseed gets into places it shouldn't, and itches like mad.
Henry, you donkey. You really know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? And anyway, what do you mean by next time? Just what exactly do you have in mind for the two of us?
How do you see things?
Me? Well, when you're not behaving like a total nincompoop. I kind of like being with you.
I behave like a nincompoop.
Yes, like now answering a question with another question. How do you see it with us, Henry? If I really must say it, I like you very much.
Well, we'll be together. Like a couple. And when the time comes, you'll take me as your husband, right?
You're full of yourself, aren't you? But that's not how things are done.
Well, obviously, under normal circumstances, I'd ask your pa for your hand, but...
Papa? Yes. He'd set the dogs on you. Now you'd have to get Uncle Peshek's blessing.
I reckon I'd have no better luck with him. Unless he saw a way to profit from it.
And I'd have a sack of flour for my dowry. But seriously, Henry, what kind of husband would you make? You can't sit still in one place for an hour at a time.
Well, I've got a lot of duties, but I'm very fond of you, you know. And maybe one day...
I know, you silly sod. We can't get married yet. But we can still see each other and be fond of each other. Well, well, Henry. How come you stink like that? You've been with whores, haven't you?
I never cheat on you. I was at the baths, but just to get cleaned up. My word of honour.
All right. But I'd rather you washed at the tub here, and not there with those... loose women.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
What do you take me for, Henry? Your personal chambermaid? I stitched something for you not long ago. What's the armor for? Are you afraid I'll jump you?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
Hey, lad! A little wager on the rat egg?
I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Oh, you know. How pretty you look in that.
Ah. You think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah. Especially when when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer. Home already. See you another time then.